Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome back to Sunday Talk episode number 80. In today's episode, like always, we're gonna go over some of the questions I received from you guys. Okay, but before I start today's video, I want to wish you guys happy Sunday. I hope your day is going well as planning. Okay, so the first question today gonna come from Adewale Adams. Adewale Adams asked this question. Hi, John. My I-730 was sent to National Benefit Center after 10 months of preliminary review. How long will it take NBC to get approved? Well, thanks for the question. One thing you have to know is that, for I-730, which is a petition for asylum, like if you were asylum, you're trying to bring your spouse or your children, through the asylum status. Well, you file an I-730, and then they're gonna go over everything. And once they approve the case, they will send it to the U.S. Consulate. Okay, but as far as the review, it depends. It can take a year in some situation, and after that, they're gonna send, like I said, they're gonna send it to the U.S. Embassy, where your relative will go for interview to come to United States of America. But since most of U.S. Embassy didn't resume visa services yet, even though those people are not affected by the immigration suspension, but if the consulate, the U.S. consulate or U.S. embassies visa services is not resumed, it's gonna be hard for USCIS to push your case to them, or so your relative can go for interview. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that you have to be patient until the U.S. consulate resume visa services in that category before your relative can come to United States of America. Okay. Let's move to another question today. This one will come from Muhammad Uzai. Muhammad Uzai asked this question. Hello, US Mondo, you are doing great job. I appreciate, man. I have a question. One embassy resume visa services in Pakistan because there are no update for visa in consulate or website. Well, thanks for the question. I think they do have an update on their website. There is they update their website regularly if there is a new update. But if there is no new update, they're still gonna have the same thing on the website. I checked the Pakistan website. I know they resume visa services in certain non-immigrant visa category, but not in immigrant visa category. You just have to keep checking the website for new update. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. Let's move to another question here. This one will come from Cambodian Queen 978. Cambodian Queen 978 asked this question. How can I apply for a Ghanaian visa for US citizen if I have no host? Plus, I got a friend who is a Nigerian citizen. They want me to visit them there. Well, thanks for the question. Usually, if you're trying to, visit Ghana, you're gonna travel to Ghana, but you don't have any family member there, you can rent a hotel. You can book a hotel over there, and then use that hotel address to apply for a visa. That's what most people do. Okay, you can do that. I think that's the only way to to apply for a visa if you don't have nobody there that or family member that invite you. Okay, and then if the purpose of your visit is just to go and visit, well, I think that will work very well for that. Let's move to another question. This one will come from Life in USA. Life in USA asked this question. Sir, my lawyer put my one it probably said put one of my child put one of the child's on date of birth on wrong, and now he say it's okay, it will be fixed at the interview. Is it true? What do you advise? I'm really worried. Well, thanks for the question. Usually, if there is a mistake made on the DS on 260, like I already made a video about it and tell you exactly what you do, and that's or you send this question under that video. I don't know if you watch the video or you just send a question, but usually if there is a mistake made on the DS260, you can either call on NVC and let them know and see if it's something you can correct right away, or if not, then you have to take a proof to the interview, to show to the consular officer that there was a mistake made on the form. Okay, that's another way. So what your lawyer is saying, yeah, it's right, and I think if you want to go that route, that's all you gotta do. Just be patient till the interview appointment is scheduled for you, for your child. Okay. Let's move to another question here. This one will come from Cynthia Cooper. Cynthia Cooper asked this question. Hi, sir. My sister won the DV 2021. Initially, when she entered to play DV 2021, she did not include her deceased sister children on the application. When filing out on the DSN 260 form, she included her sisters and children age 25, 21, and 20 as beneficiary, using her last name instead of using the children's father's name. Is there a way that we can resubmit on the application? Well, thanks for the question. I don't think there is a way you're going to resubmit that DS on 260, but one thing I have to tell you guys is that if you win a lottery visa, before you play a lottery visa, let's say you mention that you don't have a children, and after you win, they send you the first letter that you win, and you decide to put children on the form. Well, that can cause a problem because usually they will consider that, I'm not saying it's a fraud, but KCC will consider that as a fraud, and they can that can jeopardize your DV lottery visa, basically. Okay, so you have to be careful. Make sure whatever information you put on the form initially is the same information you put on the form when you resubmit on the after you receive the notice that you win, and you submit you fill up the DS on 260. But in case you have a children or you get married, you just have to show proof that, okay, after you submit the initial form, the initial application, you get married later, and you have children, all those stuff, and show proof, and they will accept that. But as far as this situation, well, it can be a problem. Okay, but you can also contact KCC for more information. All right, let's move to another question here. This one will come from Casey. Let's see what Casey has to say. Casey asked this question: what are the questions in the visa interview for I-130 petition for a child? Well, thanks for the question. Usually, the interview questions are not the same because most of the questions are based on the application itself, the I-130 application, based on the information you provided on the form, based on the document you provided, and all those stuff. So there is no specific question. All I'm going to tell you is to, whoever, if the child will go to the interview with somebody, make sure that that person know what is on the form, what kind of documents provided, and all those stuff. That way, if the child cannot answer some of the question, the person can help on the child. Okay, so that's what I can tell you here. Let's move to another question. Rene Fernandez asked this question. They received my package on November 2nd, 2020 for my K1 visa. They still have cashed the cashier's check, and I have not received a notice of the I-797 receipt. I called them, and the automatic system does not let me talk to agent. What should I do? Well, thanks for the question. Usually when you send your application to USCIS and they cash your check, eventually they're gonna start keying all the application information in the system and send you the notice of action, which is I-797. Okay, but you have to be patient. Sometimes it might take 2 weeks, sometimes it might take 3 weeks. All you gotta do is to be patient. Okay, hopefully by now you already receive your notice of application. All right, but if you didn't receive it till now, all you gotta do is to call USCIS, and let them know that you didn't receive it. Maybe they sent it to the wrong address, or you don't know, but make sure you call them. All right, let's move to another question here. This one will come from Claire Williams. Claire Williams asked this question. Hi, Mont, I'm a green card holder. How long will it take to file for my son? He is 21 years now. On June will be 22. He's living outside of the USA. Well, thanks for the question. When you ask how long will it take to file, I don't know if you mean how long the whole process will take. If you talk about that, if you apply for a son, as a green card holder, it might take a 2.5 years, sometimes even more. It depends, whether USCIS asks for additional document or NVC asks for additional document. Okay, so that's how long it will take. But as far as maybe you want to know if you can apply for your son now, yes, you still can apply for your son because you are a green card holder. Okay, let's move to another question. This one, let me see here. This one will come from CK Travel and Film. CK Travel and Film asked this question. Hi, brother. I just want to ask about my case. I'm supposed to submit my I-130 form to this address on USCIS I-130 on 1820 East on Sky Harbor Circle, on Suite 100, Phoenix, Arizona. But when I check it on send to that address, but when I check it, it's sent to that address, but I missed to put the Suite 100. My question is, are they still able to get my I-130 form? Thank you. Well, thanks for the question. There is two things that's going on here. Since you missed the Suite 100, there is a possibility the carrier, okay, the carrier can return your package, or if you have a USCIS on it, they will know, okay, this is going to USCIS, you only miss on the street, and they can deliver it to USCIS. So that's two options there. Okay, but hopefully by now, if they return it or the USCIS receive it, you will know, because they will send you a notice of action. Okay, but if they return it to you, well, you now you know what you do. It's just make sure you put the street number and then resubmit it again. Okay, let's move to the last question of today's video. This one will come from Karan Singh. Karan Singh asked this question. Sir, if petitioner lives on USA before applicant interview, but we have also applied the joint sponsorship, will we have a problem in getting visa or not? Well, thanks for the question. If one thing you have to know is that when you petition for somebody, meaning that when a person come over here, you're gonna be financially responsible for that person. Okay, you and the joint sponsor gonna be financially responsible of that person. So if you the petitioner, you leave the country, if you live permanently, that can be I think that can be a problem. But if you just travel outside and the US and will come back, I don't think it's gonna be a big problem. But I think it's better, to stay in the United States of America until the intended immigrant comes, before, if you want to travel, outside United States of America temporary, you can do that. Or if you already outside United States of America temporary, you just gotta, provide some proof of domicile and all those stuff. Okay, yeah, it's very important. For some of you guys who didn't have a chance to watch my video I did about NVC update, well, this week, starting January 4th, they start working on cases they received from USCIS on December 14. As far as some document they are reviewing document they received on October 3rd, and also email. They are responding to email they received from you guys on December 30. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys love it. Whatever you do today, do it peacefully. If today is your birthday, happy birthday, coming from John. Guys, thanks again. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next video.
USA Monde.